It started off basically, you guys were at Tarthalo's workshop. You guys found it kind of weird that Archie was reintroducing himself to everyone but Willow and Voltaire, as if everyone else was a stranger to him. Isaac found that really odd and decided to kind of like tinker a little bit. Saw some really crazy shit. I'm actually gonna pull the map right now because I know that Isaac relayed this, but give me a second. Come on, load, damn it, load. This is essentially what Isaac showed.
Oh, right. Heat-seeking missile map.
Okay, yeah, basically, yeah, Isaac showed that. Willow decided to kind of like look, quote unquote, into Archie's memories. Realized that there was two separate memories, kind of like colliding with one another, trying to kind of like overpower the other. There was Archie's sort of like programming memory, and then there was the parasite's memory, and they were kind of like fighting for dominance, which was causing Archie to glitch out and spout out some cryptic phrases and shit like that. As Willow was kind of like digging through all these different memories, they found one disturbing one inside of the graveyard or the burial grounds, and rushed there. You guys followed behind, and I'll bring you guys back onto the other map, where you found like a writhing, conjoined, disgusting mass of just zombies, essentially. Basically, the parasite essentially kind of spread throughout the graves and conjoined all of the dead bodies together and animated them. Guys used some pretty wicked teamwork. I gotta say that was pretty dope. I was excited when you guys like broke out that teamwork shit, and you guys defeated it. But before you defeated it, Willow went to go throw a lightning bolt. It turned purple as the creature, the mass of disgusting flesh, cried out that for help, and called Willow sister. Um, Willow sort of became temporarily possessed, quote unquote, and shot a lightning bolt, essentially hitting a couple people, or maybe it was one person, I don't remember. And then they collapsed, and essentially Kochepos, the evil entity that you guys encountered before inside of Willow's mind, was just talking mad shit to you guys before it went silent. And that's where we ended it. And now we're in the aftermath of that situation. Willow is currently being held by Isaac, and Willow is unresponsive. And I'll let you guys have the floor.
So, when it asked for help, do you think there's going to be a crowd of monsters coming towards us, or am I overthinking?
Um, I think that's overthinking. I think it was looked like crying out to Willow for help.
Yeah.
That provoked something inside of them that you know, shot some people with lightning.
I'm just going to smack my hands together. Well, good teamwork, everyone. Let's loot the body and get out of here.
Are we sure that it's dead this time?
Maybe.
I forgot to mention this detail to Cass, but that writhing massive zombie did have a lot of the old Mayor Bo's features in it. His head, a couple of his limbs. It was disgusting.
I see.
But what is the
Is
plan?
is Yuri with us?
No, Yuri actually stayed at the workshop. He
I would
kind
go
of
back
he
to
kind of
him.
relayed that he doesn't really want to go out in public right now because of his current appearance.
That looks great. Well, Yuri.
How is Cass or how is Lokia?
Um. Oh gosh, I don't even know how to react right now. I think I'm really stumped on the sister help thing. I'm really trying to figure that out right now. I think I'm mostly just looking to follow everybody else's lead and get out of here as soon as possible.
Dang, if only Willow was here so we could ask what is going on with this whole sister thing.
Well, you guys did notice. I would assume that you guys would notice that as soon as the monster cried for help, saying sister, as if they changed into another person in a sense. And it's the very sort of essence that you guys kind of have a familiarity to. The same sort of essence when you guys were inside of Willow's mind. What you guys consider twisted Willow.
Head out of here, get some loot, and ask Willow what is going on, please.
Well, Willow is unresponsive.
Oh, right, knocked out. So, who wants to help carry Willow? Nose goes.
I'll do it.
I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to carry Willow. Willow's like 2 feet tall and frail as hell.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't be much to Gorm.
Just like stuff them in your pocket.
See Corey just walk up to him and grab one foot and just like drag his face across.
I think he would have to fight Isaac for that. Because Isaac has Willow in his arms.
Or we just look for Yuri.
So Cora's going back to the workshop. Is anyone else going there? Or what is anyone else doing?
I mean, I'll follow back to the workshop if that's where we're going.
Workshop it is.
Guess so.
Alright. So you guys managed to kind of double tap this zombie to make sure that it's dead. I'll assume that you did that. And you guys sort of made your way back to the workshop. And when you finally arrive, you notice something kind of strange.
I'm not. Fuck am I?
Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta fix this real quick. Hold on.
Good.
If you find a goat.
Oh
No.
god.
What the fuck? Hold on. I gotta fix something real quick. I'm gonna put you guys on the map first, and I'm gonna do something real quick. Just give me 1 second. I should have planned this ahead of time. I thought I did, but I didn't. And then there we go. So, Loki, you thought that you were following the rest of the group, and the rest of the party made it to the workshop, but you sort of like blink. You're kind of like just taking all of this shit that happened in. You're kind of like just walking with the party, and then you kind of like take a deep breath and blink, and you find yourself in the middle of a forest. You don't know how you got there. Like this is strange. Like, I was following the party. How did I get here? And you kind of like feel something like warm on your face, and you touch it. It's tears.
Guys?
And I will say you don't you don't remember how you got there. You don't even know why you were crying. And yeah,
All right. I'm gonna and just start looking around to see if I can see any of the rest of the party at all. And if I can't, I'm just gonna start trying to find a way out of wherever I am.
roll perception for me.
Oh gosh. Ooh, okay, not bad.
So from where you're standing right now, as you kind of like look, you kind of like trying to get your bearings, figure out where the hell you are. You do see the memorial tree in the distance, so you know that you kind of get an idea that you're not that far from town.
Sorry reading that. I'm gonna look around. Do any of my surroundings look familiar at all? Other than seeing the memorial tree in the distance?
I'll have you roll survival or investigation, your choice.
Alright, survival or investigation. My investigation is +5, so we will do that. Oh, but I do have advantage on. Oh, never mind, doesn't matter.
So as you're kind of like looking around, trying to like find landmarks and whatnot, you see a kind of a trail, like your own trail leading back to the town, and it, when you're looking at it, kind of looks like you were running and like very scared running. You could see like where you collapse a couple times and you pick yourself up, and like the scuffle through the dirt and everything. You see like broken like branches from trees as you're kind of like.
I'm gonna follow my trail and try and figure out what I was running from.
I'm gonna cut back to the other group real quick. And you guys haven't noticed that Lilkia isn't there yet. It'll take a little bit of time, so I'll let you guys sort of like set the scene as of right now.
Well, I'm going to Yuri. And I just tell him, hey, we need a game plan here. What's going on? I just got here. I got things to do. I land, and now we're fighting these abominations with these strange people.
He kind of looks at you and he just says, "Well, I mean, your game plan is your game plan. I've got my own agenda. You're gonna fight some crazy shit with these guys. Yeah, you're gonna see some shit. You just wanna kind of get used to it.
What is your agenda?
Survive, I guess.
So you're following these groups so they can protect you?
Well, when you say it like that, it kind of makes me look like a what do the kids say? A bitch.
Kind of just stares at him.
That's a female dog. It's a little word I picked up from some of the townsfolk.
Doesn't know what a dog is. So he says that's okay. I also have my agenda. If you think it's best that we stay together, that's fine.
Well, I mean, what happens in the off chance that they lock you out of the MRN? What do you do then? Just two naked aliens roaming about?
I don't know if they locked me out or if it's just a malfunction.
Well, I'm just saying, if they do, what are you gonna do then? Like, we're gonna be two aliens, or two aliens to these people, and it's gonna not look very good for us.
I guess we'll have to just figure it out, but kind of like whispers to him a little bit. You know, have you seen any of these cultists?
I thought I did, but I don't know.
You don't know?
Don't quite know what I'm looking for. I left Zolgra before the uprising got too bad, and the corruption. I didn't really get to see any cultists. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Maybe do any of these people here know?
They might. I mean, and he kind of like leans over to Tarthana and says, "Tar, do you know what the cultists look like?" And he kind of ponders to himself a little bit. He says, "No, I don't." He just says he doesn't know. He just.
I'm gonna do insight check on.
Go ahead, yeah. You do see it as like expression that he's trying to think of, like, if he's seen an actual cultist, but he looks like he's telling the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I can minor illusion up some of them.
What does
Sorry.
that mean?
So I'll hold up my hand and kind of like the hologram. Make holograms of them.
Yuri looks at it and he laughs. He's like, "Fucking robes? What kind of a gimmick is this? They ran out of costume ideas. Just stuck with robes. Get one out of fucking Halo
You
shop."
two look. Him and Yuri look pretty close, right?
Well, I mean, the
Yeah, the Zulagrin or whatever would look fairly close to Yuri.
yeah, the alien one, yeah, would look kind of similar to what Yuri looks like.
No, Yuri looks like Voltaire, kind of, right, with the disguise kit.
Oh yes, yeah.
I
No,
forgot
Valorant. It
about
was Valorant.
Oh, Valorant. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gave him a red wig and
Yeah.
Oh no.
powdered his face a little bit.
Oh yeah, and I still look like Bornar.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
It's just confusing for everyone.
So I guess Voltaire would be the first person I'd see because he's closest to us, and I would say to him, who's the leader of this group here? I'm here to. I was sent on a mission to eradicate some cultists that are a threat to our people.
I mean, we don't have a designated leader. We're all kind of on the
You don't
same
have a leader.
goal. If anybody, I would say it's Lester.
Just kind of stares at him.
But he's not even on this continent. He's over in Pure Star.
He doesn't know who Pure Star is, but he's. I guess you would ask, what is your mission here?
Well, my ultimate goal is to get rid of the cultists on this planet.
Okay. What can you tell me about them? I'm trying to find them too.
Well, whereabouts we don't know too much about that. I mean, I'm just learning this stuff myself. At one point, I came in knowledge of them because they kidnapped me and knocked me out and about killed me. So I'm on kind of a revenge mission, but trying to save the planet at the same time because seems like they're looking to take over the whole world.
Can I look at Voltaire, see if they planted anything on him?
Nothing but this pod they shoved up. No. Does he find anything on me? Dave, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
I forgot I was muted. I totally missed half of what was going on.
Oh.
I was replying to Freddy.
He told me he got kidnapped by the cultists, so I was looking to see if they planted anything on him.
Oh, okay. Like a
A
little bit of a frisk up.
Yeah, a little frisk up. Bend over, call.
And not gently.
Yeah, I didn't really.
But that was by request.
Big bugbear hand, just like
I'll roll that save. You roll a save.
Yeah, begrudgingly turn around as you frisk me.
I guess you got nothing.
I guess core roll investigation. Uh-oh.
Would this be? There would be no alien technology that I know
No,
about. I'd have to know about it, right, to understand
yeah,
it.
you would have to know about it. So just a straight investigation.
You'd see my awesome pistol.
Please. Let me see that thing.
Happy to see us.
He snaps it in half.
No, Valorant. I need
It
another
explodes.
Hey, I get you a pistol.
I like this one. It was made by my friends.
I mean, yeah, you see his pistol, and it's primitive to what you've. Essentially, it looks like something that was invented on your world like hundreds of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks like an antique, essentially.
I have my pistol come out of my body and kind of hand it to him and let him hold on to it.
I put it in my other pocket. Okay.
No, feel it.
It's pretty cool. Oh, this is pretty lightweight.
Oh, it's very lightweight compared to your revolver.
Yeah, nice piece. I like it.
That's good. Yeah.
Uh,
You need
uh,
help.
really quick, Voltaire, roll performance for me.
Uh-oh. Not gonna be quick. I forgot to open my character sheet. Alright, performance you say?
Yes, please.
17.
So yeah, as you're kind of like looking at this pistol and kind of like uh turning it around, you kind of like do a little like old western spin around the finger thing, and as you do that, like the pistol itself starts to disappear, and it turns into a ring on your finger.
Oh. Oh, nifty.
What the hell?
Well, this is cool.
Core would obviously recognize this what's happening here.
That's a nifty trick. How's it come back now? I start like waving my hand all over the place, trying to get it to come back.
No, don't start shooting it.
Um,
I like Green Lantern style, like pointed at people.
I guess roll a straight intelligence. See if you could figure it out.
That's a or I'm gonna roll Arcana because it's +0 too.
I mean, you could just roll this intelligence.
It's the same. They're both
Oh, okay.
+0.
What'd you get? 7?
7, yeah.
Yeah, you can't figure out how to bring the pistol back out.
I'll take the ring off and be like, I think this is your pistol.
And then Core takes the ring and he kind of like puts it on, and then kind of like does the movement, spinning it around his finger, and it kind of like appears into a pistol again.
Ah, that's cool.
Yep.
I can do.
And then Yuri runs over and he says, "Oh, I think I know where you went wrong. If you don't mind me putting my inputs,
Sure.
kind of have to imagine what you're doing. The pistol kind of like it reacts to your brainwaves in a sense.
Okay. I'll try it
Oh,
with my revolver.
It does nothing.
It just spins around.
And it's at this moment, it's been about, I want to say, half hour, 45 minutes, with you guys sort of like talking and doing all this other shenanigans. You notice that Lokia is not with.
I was wondering when we were gonna bring that up. So, you guys seen Lokia or?
Who's Lil Kim?
Who is?
No, where is she? She hiding in here somewhere? Big room.
Lokia.
Give me a second. Uh-oh. Don't do this to me. There we go.
Oh,
Stop.
Betty's here.
Nope. Kyle.
Oh, Kyle's here.
Hello.
I just noticed my.
You're getting dragged face down.
No.
They ruined your face.
Yeah, and as everyone's sort of like wondering where you are, Lokia, you finally make your way. You're following this trail. And you finally kind of like make your way back into town, and you you don't really see any like hint around you. It's like what you were so scared of, why you ran, what's going on. Like your trail sort of like it kind of goes cold from right there.
Oh. So I know where I am.
You do know where you are now, yeah.
I'm gonna start walking around town, seeing if there's anything of interest or any reason that even that would have put me in a state of mind that I don't remember being in.
Sorry, could you repeat that last part? My internet was cutting out.
You're all good. I'm just gonna start walking around the town, seeing if there's anything that would make me not remember why I was running away or put me out of a state of mind that I like remembered being in, or seeing if there's any reason why I would have forgotten why I was running.
And as you sort of like look around, try to piece the puzzle together, you're not really able to remember like anything leading up to this, like being in the forest. You remember being at the graveyard and fighting this creature, getting ready to head back to the workshop, but at like after that, you don't remember anything.
I'm gonna look down and make sure I have all my fingers. I'm just seriously like freaked out at this point. Like I'm whipping my head around frantically, trying to figure out, like feeling my face, seeing if I started crying again for whatever reason.
You have all. There doesn't seem to be anything missing from your body, and you're not crying, so that's good. Give me 1 second. And yeah, everything seems to be intact. You don't see any signs of anything around you. Actually, uh, roll investigation with advantage
Oh yay.
because you are desperately looking for any sort of piece of this puzzle.
Oh my god. There's no fucking way.
Distraught with trying to like remember any sort of detail, and nothing is coming to you, and you're looking around trying to find an answer, and you're becoming like frustrated, and it's this is strange, this is weird, this is like it's overwhelming how much you can't remember anything.
In that case, I'm gonna look back to the trail where I was, where I came from. Do I get the sense that it would be more helpful for me to stay in the city or try and go back into the forest and find what I was looking for or running towards?
Well, you kind of gather that the reason why you were in the forest, you were running, kind of running from something. You don't know what it was though.
Yeah.
So you felt like running to the forest at the very like time was the safest idea.
Okay. The others to see if they know anything. Because last I heard they were going back to Tarthano, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start making my way over there.
Now, are you like what's your pace as you're heading there?
I'm gonna be walking pretty slowly, trying to like look around on my way to see if I can find anything.
Okay. And I'm also going to ask, how do you enter the workshop? Just to sort of set the scene for everyone else.
I think I look just very concerned. And as soon as I see them, my demeanor just kind of like softens, very visibly concerned.
Now, are you like just opening the door and looking inside, or are you busting through the door, or like what do you how are you entering?
I'm just gonna open the door and look inside.
Okay. And then I'll bring it back to everyone else. Yeah, Fowler was like, where's Lokia? And then
Guys, is she peeking through the door?
Is
You're
that
all
her?
here.
Yeah, we're here. Where were you?
I was gonna ask you guys if you knew. I heard was something chasing us.
No. We just walked back here. and you didn't come with for some reason.
I'm not exactly sure. We killed that thing, and then we were coming back here, and I woke up. I was in the forest, and my face was wet, like I had been crying, and I didn't know how I got there, but it looked like I had been chased there, and you're all here. Did you notice me leave?
Not really. We were just walking our way back here. I'm sorry we didn't see you break away from our group. So what do you think was chasing you? Did it
Um, I looked like I ran through the forest and kind of broke a path through for myself, and then came to some sort of clearing, and I must have either passed out or been knocked out or suddenly came to my senses or something, because
Is Willow still out cold?
Willow is still unconscious, yes.
I'm wondering if the thing that was supposed to interrupt with Willow, you got caught in the middle of that.
possibly. I mean, Willow's always got something weird going on.
Yeah.
Has anyone tried to wake them?
No, we've kind of just been talking about pistols, I think.
I'm just gonna look at Willow and. Are you all okay?
Yep, pretty much.
Think so.
I'm fine, thanks for asking. Yuri sort of raises his hand.
I kick him in the shin.
And there was nothing weird going on in town on our way here.
I mean, other than the missing houses, no? Or missing people of the houses.
Wait, missing people of the houses. We barely even saw you leave. Were you alone?
When I came to my senses in the woods, I didn't notice anything around me. I was a little overwhelmed, I think, though.
Were there any weird buildings out there, prison-like things, or
Not as far as I know. What I remember, I was just in the woods, and then I followed my tracks back into town.
well, at least you have all 10 fingers and no annoying goat. So, job well done.
Annoying, alright.
Many people beg to differ, but moving on. Host of what was happening here, right? We killed it. So, should we take a look at that map again?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
I can tell if anything can be done for Willow's condition.
Sure, just move your token over there. And I will put you guys onto second. Alright. So we're on the map again. I would say Isaac showed the image once again in a mirror image. Well, this is just essentially what Isaac saw. This isn't anything updated.
Oh, is there a way that we can try to see an updated map or no? Not a bit.
You'd have to sort of tinker with Archie's brain, and maybe you'll get lucky.
I don't believe in my tinkering abilities. Consider.
Roll a general intelligence check, but I will say the DC is going to be kind of high because you're not really familiar with robotics.
Can someone help roll for me? It doesn't want to roll.
Mine was having the same problem. I just right-clicked the thing and then clicked roll, and that works for me.
Huh.
But yeah, mine's not rolling either. I tried restarting it and stuff.
Does the 18 work?
Give me 1 second, I'll answer that. For the DC was pretty high, and as you're sort of like looking at Archie, and you kind of like you pop his chest open, look around, go to the back of him, sort of like pop the back of his head open, and you're not you're kind of sure of what you're looking at, but you're not entirely. You're second guessing yourself a little bit. Yeah, you're not really able to figure out how to tinker with him and adjust anything. And I'm going to. One second. I haven't really heard from Gorm in a little while. What is Gorm doing right now?
Gorm's mostly just taking things in and trying to think of how this all fits together. Because, like, I know we have to be in Pure Star soon, and there's also the stuff going on with Coralie, and he's essentially trying to figure out, like, a list of priorities.
So he's just sitting there, kind of like pen and paper or pen and parchment, just kind of like writing stuff down.
I would say more just lost in thought.
Okay. Okay. What about Core? What is Core doing right now?
Doesn't really understand anything that's going on, other than just kind of hurt everybody. Obviously,
Okay.
has his own agenda he wants to take care of. But when you said that, they were also that kind of piqued his interest. Did you get all that?
Yeah, I got all that. So Lokia, as you're sort of like checking in with Willow and trying to like get an idea of what's going on, how does this look?
I think the first thing I'm going to do is cast Divine Sense, just to make sure, which it's not letting me cast that, but just to make sure that there's not anything affecting him or them, like, that's actually evil, like I said. D&D Beyond isn't letting me cast that right now, but I can read the wording to you if you want.
No, it's okay. I get a general idea of what it does. So, are you touching them at all?
Yes, I will lay a hand on their forehead to
Okay.
check this.
I know you're having trouble with D&D Beyond enrolling, and I'll trust your word on this. But can you roll a Wisdom save for me, please?
I can do rolls. I can't do
Okay,
spells,
okay.
so but a 26.
Okay, perfect. Okay, the DC was high for this,
God.
but you succeeded, thankfully. And as you lay your hand on Willow's forehead, you get a glimpse into a black void, and the black void, you see something in the distance, and it starts to grow larger and larger and larger, and you see, as it's rapidly approaching, it's Willow inside of like bars of some sort, and it just comes closer and closer and like rapidly approaches your face, and you all of a sudden see through what seems like Willow's vision as they're trapped in this mind cage of sorts, and they're rattling the bars, and you could feel them screaming and crying out for any sort of help or anything. And at like the last moment, you actually hear Willow screaming, and then the vision fades to black, and you're back in the room with everyone else.
I'm gonna look back to the group. Guys, something's really not good with Willow. I think they're trapped in their brain again.
So, do we have a way to go back in?
I was about to ask, is there any way I can willingly enter into like Willow's mindscape? Do we know how to do that?
You have that coin. We can try to mess with that again. I think that's what brought us in last time.
Who has the coin?
You do.
Oh, I do. I'm gonna get the coin and see if there's anything I can do with it to enter into Willow's mindscape to try and help them, or if it helps me at all.
We better gather around.
I was about to ask, is anyone coming with?
Last time it
Well,
sucked up people from the other room.
part 2 Electric Boogaloo, let's go!
Blue Skidoo.
So, Loki, as you're holding this coin in your hand, you're desperately trying to figure out how to make this thing work. What exactly are you doing to make this work?
I mean, last time we all just touched it, right? And it opened up a portal or something. This might be a stupid idea, but I'm gonna try and flip it and let it just land.
Roll a d2 for me.
Oh gosh. Do we even have a D2?
Just do in roll 20
Mhm.
slash r 1d2.
Or is there any spaces in that?
I don't think so. Slash r space space 1d2.
Got it. Well, that's a D12. Okay, wait. There we go.
So you flip the coin. It lands on heads. Nothing happens.
Good to know. I look to the rest of the group. Any ideas as to how to make this thing work?
You could try to flip it again.
I'll try that. Do this time.
Yep. And as you flip it,
That's a
this time it lands on it lands on tails. And you're just kind of like hoping like please do something, please do. And at that moment you hear a knock at the door of the workshop and the door starts to open and you see somebody walk through the door, a random townsfolk, random citizen.
Can we help you?
Yes, you probably can. Outside earlier, and they were asking for a willow. Is that somebody that you currently have knowledge of?
Who's asking for Willow?
Their name was Philippe.
You just run away.
Oh, and I put the wrong token on. I apologize.
Philippe? Who's Philippe?
Not sure of have they never mentioned him before? Alta Valorant, have they really not mentioned a Philippe before?
How do you know who we are?
That little rascal really didn't know how to introduce people from the past. Hello, my name is Penny.
Hello, Penny.
And Philippe is just outside. We were, Philippe was was their mentor, and who taught them how to use divination. And I would say fate would have it, but it seems like they were on to you from the very beginning. Philippe, it's time to come out. And a
Hold
cloaked
on.
man comes out, somewhat rather looking more average than normal. Your typical 5'9", average built man. Nothing really too distinguishing about him. You can easily lose him in a crowd. Almost.
So, what business do you have with Willow right now, exactly?
Frankly, my dear, I think it's
Oh, yeah, and what should we be worrying about?
whatever's happening with your sister.
How do you know I have a sister?
I know many things, my darling. I know many things. I can
What's
say
going
for
on
sure
with
that
Tori?
Willow is fine for now. You've brought them back twice. I think they can wait another time to survive in their own head.
I look to the rest of the group to see how they feel about this.
Yes, how is everyone reacting to this?
So you know they're struggling in their mind and don't want to help them.
Versus what needs to be done are two different things.
All right. So what you say needs to be done is helping Lokia's sister.
Yes.
And what manner of helping her is need?
Going to Pure Star, for sure. Can't really reveal anything more, or else we'll ruin the fun.
Sorry, but my sister being in trouble hardly seems like fun.
I best think it would come, the answer coming straight from her mouth. Hopefully, she's still there when we get there.
Going along with us?
I have business to attend to in Pure Star, and it just so happens that my dear, dear protege is out of commission.
I can check on this guy, see who's called this.
All right.
Yeah,
So
you go ahead and roll insight on that.
Me?
Uh,
Oh wait, no, of course.
Philippe, are you a cultist?
Let's see. I am not a cultist. Oh, actually, I can roll to persuade them or deceive them.
I think you gotta beat my 28.
Just in case I get a natural 20, right? To really hit home the mark. Not a cultist. Yes, you could say that. Cultist is someone who does the bidding, or at least the very bottom, and does not receive direct orders. Which kind of makes sense, right? No?
Know anything about them? Or where they are?
I know a bit.
And
I know they're moving quickly, and more than the life of one, or at least 10, if we do not act quickly.
do you know where there are any current?
What was that?
Do you know where any of them are currently?
Well, I've been trying to guide us. I've been trying to push in a certain direction. That's my answer.
well, sounds like we're going to Pure Star.
Just be grateful that the life of some.
Yuri kind of like butts in. What about the missing people and the forgetting or whatever? What about that? I don't want to be next. I don't want Tathana to be the next. We gotta figure this out.
You're one of the most brilliant minds around here. You and Archie and I forget her name. The mayor.
Dora.
Yeah. I believe between you guys and some other local help, you can work on it, and then hopefully when we get back at some point, we might have to help you.
Hopefully, by the time we come back, you'll
Have it,
still remembered.
yeah, or have it figured out.
I may be smart, but I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Neither do we, but it might be something to do with what's happening in Pure Star as well. So
Well, what if it isn't? You guys were so close to figuring it out. You're just gonna abandon it and leave?
well, how do you know we're anywhere near close to figuring it out?
Because you guys were piecing together some shit, and I could just feel it. What I'm trying to say is, we just give it at least another day, or I guess like an, yeah.
I'm not sure at this particular moment in time we have another day.
Well, then I guess if I don't see you again, when you get back, it was very nice to know all of you.
Well, I don't believe that's gonna happen.
And you're just gonna take the word of this random person just because they know Willow and happen to know all of your names? I call bullshit on this, alright? Another word I picked up from the kids.
What? Kids say bullshit.
You'd be surprised.
Kids who watch South Park.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, Core's with me, right? Core, like this is kind of stupid. Like they don't even know this person, and they're trying to take them for their word.
It says he knows where the cultists are.
Anyone could say that. They could be a cultist themselves, and maybe leading you into a trap.
He's not a cultist.
But how could you know for sure?
I did an insight check.
What is an insight check?
I googled it.
Well, that's. I have no other plan right now, so that's my plan. You said you have your own prerogative here. I'm gonna go look for these cultists.
Voltaire, come on, man. You've got to think this is bullshit.
Ah, yes, this is all bullshit, especially for the one who has self-confidence issues and couldn't even fix a primitive machine. Oh, he did after much encouragement, Yuri.
Listen here, fuckface. Another word I picked up.
Fuckface is outside. Certainly not me. No.
I don't know who the hell you are. I don't know where the hell you came from. Something seems fishy with you, and I don't like it. And I don't know what kind of games you're trying to pull, what traps you're trying to set, but I cannot let my friends fall into that.
The caution is great, but maybe not warranted.
Well, if
I
you're really all that you say you are, why don't you help us solve this fucking mystery and we can get on and they can go to PSR.
Then convince Lilkia here to not, well, to almost guaranteedly say goodbye to her sister.
I look at the ground when he says this. Regardless of if you trust them or not, he's right.
He's preying on you. Don't
Besides, didn't your brother say to meet you there too?
just try to contact her. She might be okay.
I've tried, Yuri, but I will not abandon her again.
And
Besides, I'm not a stranger. And you see the visage turn into Snick. I was always there. Change back.
and so after Lokia says that, you look at Yuri and he kind of like he looks at you and you could see like just from the colors that are changing on his face. And you for the short time that you've known Yuri in this alien form, you kind of grown a little bit accustomed to like the color changing and like how that translates to feeling. And he sort of like fluctuates between like a few different colors before he kind of like just stands up straight and walks away.
My brother is dead, as far as I'm aware.
Sure.
Well, I think we should go.
I look to the rest of the group. You guys coming with?
Like to try and get Willow out. So I would like to have them in my room as I try to unlock.
Okay. I need you all to make wisdom saves for me, please.
We're gonna disappear.
Total party kill. Lures you all in and kills us.
Actually, I lied. Don't roll wisdom save.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a charisma save.
Oh boy.
I'm walking.
Yippee!
I'm walking right next to Lokia.
I was
Oof.
about to say, if you're near me, you get a +3 on that. Ooh, not 20. Let me double check my features and traits on that.
Oh no.
What's close do you mean?
Aura of protection. Yeah, you
Like
get
10
a plus
is
3
10 feet
bonus to
good?
all saving
Well,
throws if you're near me.
This is while you guys are walking to the airship.
Okay. Well, I'm fine.
Figures two of us get nat 20s on something that's not damage.
Yeah, within a 10-foot circle of me.
I
So
think I'd
you
be within 10
probably
feet.
walking that close.
Yeah. Right. Well, 10. Yeah, probably 10 feet.
If we're walking, yeah, we're all probably just walking
Yeah.
in a herd.
Well, this is awkward. The majority of you managed to make your way. Yes, please.
Charisma save. Hold on.
I can get Blue Jay.
Blue Jay's got a +2. Isaac has a +0. So she's a flat roll.
Yes, did you roll for?
No. I'm Beyond is once again.
Yeah, mine's doing funny stuff. My saving throws
Yeah.
don't want to roll.
We can just roll it manually.
Yeah.
I just right clicked on it and rolled like you said.
That's
Or-
how mine's
right?
working for my own character sheet, but it's not working
Okay.
for theirs.
So what's their modifier?
Blue Jays is +2, Isaac's is +0.
Yeah, so 18 for Blue Jay.
Yeah. Ooh, why?
Oh,
Okay, I take that back. 4 people did not make it.
did we see them go?
You don't remember them even leaving.
But we definitely noticed 4 people missing, right?
You do as soon as you get to where you're going, and you kind of get settled in the airship.
I'll send Ike back out to go look for them.
Whatever had me all run away earlier must have gotten them.
I didn't mean.
So for Philippe and the other 2, they're not obviously not here, so I can't really speak for them. But I would assume they would try to gain their bearings and make their way back. But the both of you actually also wake up, and you don't wake up, but you kind of like come to in like a weird part of the town. Where there's a bunch of like empty building or empty houses, and you don't really remember how you got there, and you guys like you're kind of like looking at each other, and Blue Jay is also crying, and she doesn't know why she's crying.
So we're in a room
No, you're just in a random part of the town,
on the street.
and surrounding you is more empty houses.
So like I came out of like a fog, you know, like we were kind of like dreaming. Now you're all of a sudden aware of your surroundings.
No, it's more like you were walking to the airship,
And then
and now you're in a random part of town.
so it's definitely noticeable.
Like it feels almost instantaneous to you.
I'm gonna stop walking, look around. Go to your perception.
No, it's still Snow Vault. It's still Snow Vault. But it seems like you guys are sort of like isolated in a sense. And you're in like a more you're in an area where there's more empty houses than any other part of town.
No, I see anybody watching us.
No. There's nobody around you.
Do I have a sense of direction?
From where
this
you're
group-
looking, if you're sort of like looking, let me try to like imagine this in my mind's eye a little bit. About like southwest. You can see the same landmark that Lokia saw, the memorial tree. Like you're in town, and you know that that's sort of like the center of town, in a sense.
Okay, because I've never been in this town. Just okay. Have I ever been in Snowball other than what we just did? I kind of look around and ask our others if they know what happened.
Are they lost together or are they all separated?
Isaac, Core, Blue Jay, and Philippe are all together.
Yeah, just what happened. Are they like coherent, walking too?
No, you guys aren't walking. You guys are just standing in one place.
Oh,
And
can
if
we
you,
move?
I mean, yeah, you guys can move, obviously, but you guys don't know how you got there.
Mm. Blue Jay is still crying.
She looks like she was sobbing, and if you look at Isaac, he looks like he's having a bit of a panic attack.
I asked them what's going on here. I mean, not to. You know, we just got to find our way back to the group. Can I make out which way I was initially walking?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do I know which way I was walking, like before this, whatever happened?
You know a general direction on how to like get back to where you were.
Yeah, and other members of the
Uh,
party there should know how to get
Yeah,
back
they
to the
would
docks.
definitely help you out with that.
so we're not lost. Well, I guess we would try to get back to where we were headed with that ship. If they could guide us to it, because if one of them could lead the way.
I would walkie-talkie earpiece them. Where are
Well,
you guys?
you'd be able to do Isaac, I think. I think that's it. If I remember correctly. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, I think he does have one. Yeah, he does have one. I forgot. I'm not about to do Isaac's voice. Even though it's like a breathier version of Yuri. But he'll just relay that you could sense that he's in a panic. And he's like, I don't know what's going on. We were following you guys. Now we're in a random part of town. There's empty houses all around us. I don't know what's going on.
Get back over here to the docks so we can get out of here for now.
How is Philippe reacting to this strange occurrence?
Well, whatever this is,
What are your plans?
shit. They're for me to know and you to find out. Just know that it doesn't involve any of you dying. Right now. Anyways.
Can I do would it be a medicine? It wouldn't be a medicine. Just kind of figure out what happened to me. Like why we
Like a
teleported.
diagnostic check or something like that?
Yeah.
Yes, roll medicine, yeah. You're not sure.
Yeah. Okay. So are we able to make our way back to the ship?
Sure. If that's what everyone else wants to do.
Who else? Yeah. I mean, I don't know the way back, so I'd be kind of look at what's his name, Philippe. I'm new here too, buddy. I think it's coincidence they get rid of us.
Possibly. DM is there any roll that Philippe can do to see if there's anything similar that he might have encountered, read, seen in the past?
History.
Shit.
Oh no.
Okay. 18.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty good. I will message you.
All right.
Was Yuri with the group,
No,
or did he stayed?
he stayed with Tarthano.
Pretty much giving up on Yuri at this point.
Wait, what?
Such a
I
weakling.
say probably giving up on Yuri at this point. You know, he wants to do his own thing.
I can't fucking believe it. To me, really. This is fun.
Kind of just look at him.
Oh, it's fine. It's
Sorry to interrupt. I will say that while you guys are kind of like talking or whatever, you do manage to make it back to the docks before you guys have this sort of conversation. When, like, as soon as Philippe comes to the realization.
So we're at the docks, going to the
Yeah,
ship.
you guys are at the docks, and that's when Philippe comes to the realization that he realized.
Sorry, I just see him laughing randomly.
Yep.
Like these people. I guess we would look for the ship and try and get on it.
Yeah, and everyone's kind of realized that you guys were missing, and they're kind of like doing double takes right now. So everyone else can react to all of this. Gorm, Valorant, Lokia. Well,
Roll anything? Do we say anything? Or
I mean, you guys can say whatever you want as soon as you guys kind of like realize that, hey,
How are you gonna leave us? Even
Well, I,
know we were gone?
I figured we would, as soon
you're right.
Half the group. So.
well, that's when I would have messaged you being like, hey, where are you?
Yep.
I'm just gonna be, so we're all here, right? As I turn around, there's only like 4 of us.
And then Voltaire relays the information. I assume.
Yep.
About 20 minutes. The rest start to show up and approach. And Philippe is laughing very creepily. And yeah, I'll let you guys.
We need to start traveling with a rope or something.
you know what? Apologies. The way I introduced myself was not cordial enough. And Philippe bows. My name is Philippe, then flips it, catches it, says, a coin. Philippe a coin. Mentor of Willow Fortune. And I just remembered across my travels exactly what we're dealing with here. It is known as the false Hydra. It eats away the memories of people. Sorry, no. Once it's killed people of that person entirely. It's as if they never existed, and reality warps to make sure that that is true.
Kills them first and then disappears them.
To that extent, I'm not sure. I would say about a handful of papers have been written about it, since if you've been caught in it, nobody would have remembered.
Are they hard to kill?
Yes, though I don't know exactly how. Our best bet is to look at Pure Star and see if they have any libraries. Pretty sure they have libraries that could assist. Any of the high-ranking government officials would also be a better bet.
Yeah, but if it's something here we can, just go kill now, not leave it in town letting it just kill people.
How do you find it?
Well, so Kia said she was being drawn out into the woods.
Not drawn out, chased.
Not exactly chased either, that you saw.
Do you know how to harm it?
That I do not know. Do you? You seem to know about it.
I know of it. No amount of specific details.
I mean, core here can kill anything.
Well, he knows how to steal kills, is what I saw.
That laughing was perfect timing.
He knows how to swoop in and take the kill from someone else.
Kind of just looks around and says, "Is this?" Because he doesn't know the words. Is this? Is this shit? You already said we're gonna see some shit.
We're risking the life of people here versus the people over there.
What kind of creature is this? I've never heard of such a creature.
It is as I said it was. I don't know exactly what it looks like, but it is a creature that is meant to essentially erase your existence.
Side check. See if he's lying.
I mean, sure. Philippe, are you lying?
Just look really concerned and trying to think how something like that could be possible or exist.
This is memory and experience.
I'm gonna need
Memory
some
is
bigger guns.
essentially. What? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I need some bigger guns.
When was the last time you tried to remember something? If you couldn't remember it, does that mean it's fully gone? Memories are a door, and you had the keys and you lost the key. Does that mean that whatever's behind that door is lost? Who knows?
Lost until it's found again.
You don't remember exactly what was behind that door, do you?
No.
Exactly.
That's like when you put something in the attic and 20 years later you find it. Kind of like a time capsule.
Sort of. But it's in that state of being and not being at the same time until you open.
Right, so I'm actually going to defer to Cass on this one.
Gorm, can you roll a history for me, please? Never mind.
I win nothing.
You got this.
I was gonna try to help, but never mind. Look, I guess Voltaire could roll history too. Not much better. Let's see how I can word this. Think back to before. I think it was before. After it was after the zombie troll encounter. What you did
Went through the sewers.
and
Didn't-
what did Mike notice?
If I recall, it was a collapsed tunnel
That was one of them. Yes.
and a gate of some sort that we couldn't get through at the time.
Okay.
So it could be in the tunnels, or it could be in the hideout again. Everything seems to end up in that hideout. Alright, so at the moment we're on the ship, right?
Correct.
I'll just fly the ship closer to the sewer entrance
Okay.
and send Ike back down in the sewer to check it out again.
Ike or Mike?
Or Mike, sorry. And
Okay.
I'll do the avatar form.
I forgot what that entails. I'm
It-
sorry.
Basically lets me use its senses up to 1,000 feet.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. Okay, yeah. So he goes on down to the sewers, and I'll bring you onto the town map, and actually I'll have you kind of like point into like a general direction or general area, that you want to investigate first. If this thing will fucking load. There we go.
So you see, how does that work?
It's essentially like a an apparition or like a kind of like a copy of himself that isn't really a copy of himself, but it is.
And he's looking for this monster that can erase memories.
Yes.
So if it kills your dude, do you lose half of your memories? Like,
Well, we'll see what happens.
Over here by the wall.
Okay, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And backtrack it towards the hideout. That was the hideout.
I know the general direction. Okay. So you you through Mike can smell the sewage and the waste, and it's disgusting down there. You see like fish bones and like some dead rats and other rats scurrying around. A little lizard munching on a carcass.
A human carcass?
No, it's a small animal carcass.
Okay.
And as you get closer to where the hideout was, you notice that some of the diverging pathways, some of them are collapsed, and others there's new ones.
They'll relay it to the group. It looks like something's down in the sewers again. That might be where this thing is hiding.
Do you want to investigate any of the directions? I'll give you.
We'll go right.
Okay. So you're starting to come to kind of like the just to preface, how far off the ground is the airship?
I mean, probably enough not to run into the wall.
Okay.
Because I can fly the ship over as I move Avatar too. So, I mean, it could
Are
be
you-
over here now.
So how I'm just like trying to get an idea. How would that work if you can't see where you're going?
I can go in and out and move the ship and then go back into the mode. Like I can blink in and out in an action.
Okay. So as you're doing this, you come to another diverging path. This one is left and right.
So it went right. I'll just keep going right.
Okay. Then you come to another one. Left and forward.
Forward.
Okay. And as you move the airship into position and go back into, you're unable to connect. He's deapparated.
Oh man.
And that is where I'm going to end it.
Right, straight.
Basically what that was is you kind of you had a hunch and your hunch was correct.
All right.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I was wondering or if you guys were gonna figure any of this out. Try to drop as many hints as I could.
I saw the signs. I'm like, is this a false Hydra? Is this a false Hydra? I'm like, no, it's probably not. Probably
was-
because I rolled low.
Yeah, I was thinking like Beholder or something. Like I don't want to deal with that.
Well, you are now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It can be two things.
Probably not. Although I would love to see that battle happen between a false Hydra and a Beholder.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Who would win?
Would I know relatively like where I was from the hideout?
So all right. So you started off at the X.
Right.
I will say that the paths through the tunnels or through the sewers, they weren't exactly straight. They had kind of like curves to them, and then they diverged into different paths. So I will say that it's probably ended up like right around here, maybe right back into town.
So I want to block over.
Essentially, yeah. Yeah. Does anyone need clarification on anything or have any questions that I could possibly answer? Anyone have any input?
Tired.
Same.
Same.
All right. Well, I will see you all next week, hopefully. I'm gonna try to counter. Hopefully, you guys don't take it out in one round.
No promises.
I hope we do.
I hope you don't. I hope it kills one of you.
I hope,
Whoa,
I hope we
Yeah.
pokey drop it.
rude.
I stay
Oh,
within
man.
10 feet of Little Kia.
Yep.
I gotta write a recap. I hate doing that now.
It always is Lokia, isn't it?
I'd just be going through the ringer at this point.
Yeah. You've seen the devil, and then you just said, "No, fuck you. I'm going back."
Legitimately.
In my backstory, I've also made a deal with the devil. I was like 12 or something.
Yes.
The deal is, I want to see how many times I can come back down here, give you the middle finger, then go back.
I hope you guys had fun. Like that was this was really tough for me to do. I like it, but I had fun writing it.
Boss Hydra is a big step.
That was the challenge. I didn't want to like outright reveal it to you guys. I wanted to like drop little morsels here and there, but that was so fucking hard. I told one of my other DM friends, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't run false hydras."
It's tough play. It's a tough play.
He's like, "I also don't run city encounters or anything." So I'm doing two things that are super challenging for DMs.
What do you mean city encounters?
Like just basically like going into a city and traversing a city.
Oh,
They mainly do like foresty or like wilderness stuff
I see.
because it's a challenging thing to do.
I mean,
But
is this something we could?
you said, is it something you can kill?
Yeah.
I mean,
Does stabbing work?
I guess we'll find out.
yeah.
Okay, stabbing's effective. Good.
I mean,
That's
you
my
don't know
plan.
until you try. I will say though that a lot of Valorant's shit that he has won't work on it.
Oh no.
I didn't plan for that, but that's a plus for me. I'm not gonna say anything else. You guys gotta figure the shit out yourself. I said too much.
Stab each one of its faces.
All right. I had fun. I hope you guys did. For the big reveal and maybe battle. I don't know. Maybe, or maybe you guys just say fucking go straight. It's like fuck this shit. I'm out.
It's where Lilk is right now. I'm just freaking the fuck out.
You guys want to see coming up in terms of like encounters aside from this possible one.
I want to catch a baby griffin mount. No, just joking.
I will say that all those roles that you guys did way back in Black Belt, I haven't forgot about them.
Uh,
Well, I did.
I also did.
We rolled.
Yeah, when you guys were in the hideout.
Oh,
Shit.
I didn't forget.
when Valorant was pushing buttons.
What the fuck is my notes? I lost my notes. Got so many documents in my Google Docs. There's somewhere. Yep. Yep, I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more people to go through.
Hmm?
Oh, I don't think I had Isaac roll anything, so I gotta have him roll since he was there. I just forgot to do it. So I guess not 6. I'll just say just 5. All right, cool. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go to bed. Got to be up in 6 hours.
Same.
Working from home.
You lucky duck.
I'm jealous.
Working from home. Shit.
I finally get help next week, so
Nice.
I don't have to stress out anymore.
Mhm.
Nicole's kind of not too happy though.
That you get help?
well, no, she's glad that I'm getting the help at work. But she's not glad about who it is.
Oh.
It's a female.
Someone you know, I take it.
No. She's just not too happy that I'm working with a female. Yeah.
Interesting.
But I'm just glad to have help. I've been stressed the fuck out like every day for the past year, and having somebody to alleviate some of that weight is going to be a lot easier for me. And I can go back to my old schedule.
Well, I hope it goes well.
Yeah.
I know it's going to go well. All right. I will see you guys next week. I